Okay, it's Friday, February 28th, year 2020. 2nd Chronicles chapter 7. Solomon finished praying, and fire came down from heaven and consumed the burnt offerings and sacrifices, and the glory of the Lord filled the house of God that they had just built, remember? So the priests couldn't even enter the house of the Lord because the glory of the Lord filled the Lord's house. Then, all the people bowed down and worshiped God and praised the Lord, saying, "For he is good, for his mercy endureth forever." Then Solomon offered 22,000 oxen and 120,000 sheep to God to dedicate the house of God. So the priests waited for their offices, and the Levites played music to God, and the priests sounded trumpets. So Solomon kept the feast 7 days, and of course all of Israel did as well. Then the Lord appeared to Solomon by night, saying that if there be disasters in your land, tell the people they should humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways. Then I will hear from heaven, and forgive their sins and heal their land. So God warned them also to only serve him and only worship him. Okay, so fast forward to the New Testament, Acts chapter 21. Paul went to Kos. He's preaching in all these places, by the way. The cities of Rhodes and Patara, and he sailed to Phoenicia, then to Cyprus and Syria, and he landed at Tyre and found disciples who told Paul he shouldn't go to Jerusalem. So Paul went to Ptolemais. The disciples that were with Paul went to Caesarea to Philip the evangelist, and in that place came a man from Judea, a prophet named Agabus. And he prophesied that Paul would be bound hands and feet and given to the Gentiles if he went to Jerusalem. But, as you guessed it, Paul went to Jerusalem anyway. Found James and the elders. So the Jews of Asia laid hands on Paul and threw him out of the temple, but the chief captain sent soldiers and centurions to make them stop beating Paul. But then the chief captain had Paul bound with 2 chains and carried into the castle. Paul got the chief captain to let him speak to the people. And that's where the chapter ends, so we'll have to continue with the next day. Okay, so now in my YouVersion devotion, Claim Your Crown by Tara Lynn St. Eileen. God promises us divine protection and angels to guard us. So as an angel told Elijah to eat when he was praying for death to come, an angel also came to Daniel when he was wrongfully thrown in jail. God sent his angels to shut the mouths of the lions so that Daniel would not be eaten. I mean, that's crazy, right? Get eaten by lions? But he wasn't eaten. God protected him through his angels. So we can pray for God to clamp mouths shut of things trying to destroy us. One of my favorite verses she mentions, it says, we are raised up with Christ and seated in heavenly places. I have not fully researched this yet, but that sounds pretty incredible. All right. So, and also in Psalm 91, verse 11, it says, "For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways." So today, if you are feeling unprotected or in danger in some way, pray that God will bring his angels to protect you and to keep you safe. Shoot me any prayer requests you guys have. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, a blessed weekend. I hope you get to go to church somewhere that is going to share God's love letters to you, and that you can worship God there. Love you guys, and talk to you Monday. Bye.